So you don't feel good. So am I supposed to feel sorry for you? Am I sorry? I don't know about that. My name is Kareem Nanji, and today we're going to talk about energy, vitality, and feeling good. In this channel, we talk about anything and everything about self-improvement and how to get the maximum out of life. No topic is off limits. So let's talk about feeling good. Do you know why you don't feel good? I'll tell you why. Because you do not deserve it. You have not earned the right to feel good. But you might say, wow, that is so wrong. You shouldn't be saying that. Well, think about this. We live in a society, it is so soft. Everybody expects things. Well, listen, when you expect things handed to you, you will always be unhappy. Everything is earned in this life. Everything. There is no free pass. How do you feel good? Who do you associate with? Do you wake up in the morning and go out there with purpose, drive, mission, challenge every day? Do you work out? Do you use your mind to project good things towards others? Most people live in this world expecting things handed out to them. It doesn't work like that, my friends. Never did, never will, ever. So here, think about this. Most people are conditioned to feel a mediocre feeling, mediocre life. Do you want to live a mediocre life? You must take control of it. If you're not going to take control of it, guess what? Life will take control of you. Think about that. If you do not take control of life, life will take control of you. Does that make sense? You must have purpose in life. If you do not have purpose in life, you will never be happy, ever. You must take control. Invest in yourself. Most people don't invest in themselves, do they? When was the last? You know what? There's a statistics out there. Only 3% of the people actually read to improve themselves. If you just pick up a book today, just to read, you're way ahead of the other 97% of the people. Think about that. Think about that. We live in a society today, in an era which is called a knowledge-based economy, knowledge-based society. Knowledge is so much abundant out there, and we don't even pick up a book to read. Sad. When you actually pick up a book to read, you're actually having a conversation with that person who wrote that book. When was the last time you had a conversation with Warren Buffett? You think he'll let you in his office to actually sit down and talk to him? Well, you can. Invest in yourself. Every day. Every day you must invest in yourself. And when you invest in yourself, guess what happens? It pays huge dividends. Huge dividends. Just like you invest in RSPs. They put money into a stock market. That company pays you a dividend. Just because you don't see a dollar value coming to you every day in the form of dollar signs, then we don't even pick up a book. How dumb. You might think that if I read something, I know this stuff. No, bullshit. You know nothing. We don't know everything in this world. There are people out there in this world that know so much out there. We can tap into their knowledge. Success leaves clues. Remember that. So does failure. So if you pick up only one thing a week or a day, guess what happens? There's a thing called compounding effect. That thing compounds and you practice on it. Guess what happens? At the end of the year, you're that much smarter. It's the little bit difference in life, in your life, that makes a big difference overall in life. Something to think about, isn't it? Invest in yourself, my friends. And when you do that, you will feel good. Associate with like-minded people, people who are there to guide you, push you towards the goals that you want in life. And I bet you any money that you will feel good. You will feel happy. You will have a smile on your face. Think about that. That's what successful people do. Their time they will not give to anybody. First they'll invest in themselves, not others, not their kids, not their family. First they invest in themselves. You know why? Their kids, their families, their dogs, their cats, whoever, they're going to go away someday. And once they're gone, what is left over at the end? Zero. If you're not happy, you say you're going to invest yourself then? Nuh-uh, ain't happening. At that time, it's too late. You know why it's too late? Because how you do one thing in life is how you do everything in life. So if you've never done it before, to start at that time is very, very difficult because you've already set yourself so far back. It's never too late, but guess what? If you start at a younger age, now, for example, in the next 5, 10 years, even a year down the road, you will see the difference. I can categorically say that it has changed my life. And I want that for you. One of the reasons I started this channel was because I see how it has helped me in my life. I was one of those people who never picked up a book in my life. Never. I hated books. I've never read a book in my life. In the last 5 to 10 years, it has changed my life, and I want that for you. You will feel good. You will have a smile on your face, and you will not tolerate bullshit because you'll see right through people. Think about that. That in itself is worth a lot of money because you will avoid all the crap that happens in your life, that people who steal your joy away. You will not want that in your life ever. Something to think about, isn't it? Listen, just because you breathe doesn't mean you're entitled to feel good. Breathing is just a price of admission. It's just a price of admission. Now you have to work. It is hard work. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. No. Everything's hard work in life. Everything. Nothing is given to you. And if it is given to you, you'll be taken away just as fast. You know why? Because you have not earned it. Think about that. Think about people who have won millions of dollars. And what happens? After 2, 3 years, they're back to poverty. Or they've lost it. Why? Because they have not earned it. You know why? Because they are not millionaires from inside. You got to be a millionaire from inside. Then when $1 million comes, it will stick to you. Think about that. You got to become from inside to attract what you want outside. You want to feel good? Feel good inside. And everything else around you will feel good too. Remember one thing, how you see anything in life from your lens, and if your lens are about feeling good in a positive manner, then everything around in life will be good as well. But if your lens are cloudy and you don't see good outside, even the good things will not look good to you. It comes from within. Something to think about. How you see one thing is how you see everything else in life. It starts from here. It's all in here. I hope that helps. Pick up a book. Get an audiobook. Upgrade yourself. Work out. Must work out. Must meditate. I want you to do that. And you will feel good. Guaranteed. Live consciously, with purpose, in the moment, and with passion. Till next time, our friends.